We asked 847 women over the age of 50 what parts of a man's body they actually notice when looking at men over 60. The third answer surprised even us. Before assuming it's about chest size or broad shoulders, pause for a moment and think about what truly signals confidence and self-respect at this stage of life. The fourth body part on the list is something 91% of men completely overlook, even though it quietly reveals how much personal care you take, often from a distance. Most men only realize its importance when it's already too late. I'll walk you through all 5, explain why they matter more after 60, and show what women are truly paying attention to. The fifth point may sound obvious at first, but the real reason behind it can completely change how you think about how you present yourself. This is why your body structure speaks volumes about who you are before you ever say a word. One of the strongest signals women notice is posture. It's not a body part in the traditional sense, but it's often observed before the face. Posture is the way your spine stays aligned throughout the day, and it quietly reflects how you live. 72% of the women we spoke to said a man's posture tells them more about his daily lifestyle than his overall fitness. Whether you're standing in line at a cafe, getting out of your car, or walking across a parking lot, women are observing your entire structure. Slumped shoulders, a head leaning forward, or a body that seems to fold inward all send a message. After 60, posture can decline quickly if ignored. Women understand that aging is natural. They aren't comparing you to a 25-year-old. Instead, they silently ask whether you're still engaged in life or beginning to give up. Posture is the difference between energy and surrender. It's common to see men with strong physiques and hours spent in the gym who still move as if the world has drained them. Rounded shoulders, a forward head, and a tired presence quietly communicate exhaustion and withdrawal. On the other hand, there's the average man, perhaps carrying a bit of extra weight, who stands upright with his chest open and chin level. He moves like he still owns his space. The difference in how these two men are perceived is enormous. Women instinctively read posture as a signal of whether a man is still mentally and physically present. At this age, you can't hide behind youth anymore. Your body speaks for you instantly. The good news is posture isn't about height or genetics. It's about choosing awareness. Standing tall, gently pulling the shoulders back, and aligning the head with the spine can dramatically change first impressions. Another area women notice immediately is your hands. Not their size or strength, but their condition. Hands are honest because they're rarely hidden. You can dress well, style your hair, or choose flattering glasses, but your hands reveal your habits. After 60, aging shows there quickly through skin texture, veins, and spots, which is normal. What women look for isn't youth, but care. Clean, trimmed nails and basic grooming signal attention to detail. Neglected hands with uneven nails or cracked skin suggest indifference. Working hands can be attractive because they signal activity and capability, but abandoned hands tell a different story. Overly polished hands can feel forced, while simple, clean maintenance shows balance and self-respect. It's a small detail, yet it's noticed every time you shake hands or pass a menu. Closely connected to energy is the neck and jawline. This isn't about having the sharp jaw you had decades ago. Women understand aging. What they notice is effort. After 60, fat tends to collect under the chin, skin loses elasticity, and muscles weaken. That happens to everyone. The difference lies in whether a man maintains himself or completely lets go. Even modest fat loss can bring back definition. Overall body fat matters more here than almost anywhere else. Strength training that supports posture and back muscles helps, and so does simply keeping your head aligned rather than leaning forward. Visible change takes time, but consistent effort always shows. Women aren't looking for perfection, they're looking for discipline and self-respect. Forearms are another underestimated signal. They're visible in everyday situations and quietly communicate capability. Women aren't admiring forearms for vanity. Strong forearms suggest usefulness, competence, and practical strength. They hint at whether you can lift, carry, fix, and handle real-world tasks with ease. Many men focus on chest or biceps while ignoring forearms, but that's backwards. Real forearm strength comes from real use, carrying heavy bags, doing yard work, lifting objects, or holding your grip under load. These activities build strength in ways machines never do. After 60, Forearms respond especially well to training because grip strength relies heavily on nerve coordination, which remains adaptable well into later years. Natural definition and vascularity quietly signal vitality, and women notice it instantly. The most revealing feature of all is your eyes and overall expression. They reflect how you see yourself. Many men unconsciously shrink as they age, believing it's too late to stand out. That belief shows in the eyes. Confidence begins with presence. Standing taller, walking with intention, and moving like you belong sends a powerful message before you speak. When you enter a room, you're not just arriving physically. You're communicating value and self-respect. That signal is immediate. The idea that it's too late to start is one of the biggest lies men tell themselves. This stage of life is actually ideal. You're not competing anymore. Most people your age have stopped improving, and that alone sets you apart. Small, consistent changes matter more than dramatic transformations. Lift your head, slow your movements, stay present in conversations, and smile genuinely. These actions show engagement and purpose. Confidence isn't perfection. It's presence. Beyond appearance, women also notice how you speak. Your voice, pace, and volume carry authority. Many men begin speaking more softly or quickly over time, not because of physical decline, but because they've learned to step back. That habit weakens the signal. Women aren't drawn to loudness or aggression. They respond to calm, grounded speech that fills space naturally. Men who speak clearly, deliberately, and without rushing project inner stability. That presence is felt immediately. Age isn't the barrier. Hesitation is. At this stage, your experience is an advantage. When posture, grooming, expression, and voice align, they reflect a man who hasn't surrendered. They show someone still engaged with life, moving forward with intention, and owning his space without apology.